Seeds of success. If you imagine being in flow is like swimming in the ocean. And first of all, it's feeling the ocean and letting the ocean to support you, to lift you. And then it's the movement and the direct movement, precise movement with intention to move forward. And as you move forward, you're leaving a part behind. So if you imagine almost like the banks of the river actually being like this, so the two pillars. So as you move forward, what's on the embankment is death, dead. So in the system is life, creation. And every time there's a movement of or a rebirthing of creation, almost like a water lily, there's an equal debt in the system, death, you know. So a piece will die. So every movement, a piece of us will die. So it's like the cells of the skin. The cells getting you rebirthing, rejuvenation, the outer layer will die. It's dead. Not just die, but dead. So there's multiple levels to this, I realize, okay? So it's all the parts of us that is like, I don't want to die. I'm afraid of death. I'm afraid to go there. I have regrets. I have resentment. I have blame. I'm a failure. My life's a failure. Fear of hell, illusions. It all knocks us out of the river. So it knocks us out of our center. And every time we rebirth, the river gets wider. So every time we move and we create and we release and we allow those aspects of us, the old versions of us or the old uh, topics, allow them that they've died, they're dead. Now there's a rebirthing and a new opportunity and more space. So in life, it's about being in your center, being in your channel, grounding in the channel. So if there's a stage, for example, in your development stages in your life, where you got out of your body, got out of your channel because of something that happened to you, it means you're missing that period of development in your life. So it means that you moved up to creation, where there's huge opportunities and potential, and you're not seeing what's on the ground. Not everybody on the ground has good intentions. So what's coming up very strong in this week, in the last days, is the archetype of the ostrich, putting your head in the sand, not being able to see what is really in front of you, around you, and within you. So I would invite you before the webinar over the weekend to really, ask your system, where is the ostrich in me? Where am I afraid or I don't want to see what is really in the system? I may have the intelligence and the consciousness to know there's something behind that shadow. What is in the system? The river, the flow. The flow is creation and accepting systems to let them go, to let them die. Those aspects of your life, your life, has died. So letting go. And what is in between the embankment and the river is infinity. Okay? So infinity between the two sides of the river. And I'm in the center. You're in the center. Your channel's in the center. And there's an infinity flow, which allows us to naturally evolve and then spin, which is the DNA, and evolve. So we're always moving. We're always in this transformation field of evolution. The planets are moving in evolution. The DNA strands, the information is moving. So the minute we grab the system I'm afraid to change, I pull myself out of my river, and now I'm in the head, I'm in the mind, and now darkness has entered my system because I'm out of Yeah, love behind me. I'm out of the channel. So I'm in the knowledge, but I haven't allowed it within me. So success for me is about letting go, surrendering, consciousness, grounding, awareness, flow. So I say I invite you to see what houses you're in, meaning what parts you're hanging on to, because not only you's doing it, we're connected to the entire collective consciousness of that mindset. So when you come out of the system, then you can come out of the whole thing. So in this webinar, I'm going to be working with supporting you to see what's in your epigenetic, what is in the blood, which is ready to be let go. What is in the blood, which is ready to be transformed. It's all a gift. The whole thing is a gift. And then what choices, what frequency. Now, if I have got emotion like entanglement with, I don't want to die, I have regrets, anxieties, I haven't released. Of course, there's levels in the emotional field because there are different levels within the river. So every time we evolve, this river, this channel will get bigger, stronger, and the flow keeps moving. So the nervous system, the cells, everything is evolving. The liver, the kidneys, the spleen, the spine, the brain, it's about balance. So the river should be balanced with all sides. So it's when things are out of balance, if I want to focus only on life, then I'm attracting more death. If I focus only on death, how miserable my life is, then I'm running from life. So the system is going to pull me into life. The system is about balance. And then where are you out of regulation? So in this webinar, I'll be working about releasing what you're holding or your ancestors holding and the collective is holding, and then surrendering to who you are and lifting your head out of the sand or into reality and seeing where the blind spots are. As I was saying before, if something happened to you in your childhood and you lifted up out of the river, it means you missed the development stages and you're in the illusion. So you'll see the highest purpose of the person, but you won't realize that there's a character there that I have to take care with. There may be some theft, there's maybe some abuse in that person, and I don't want to see it. So there's a blind spot in my system. So I'd ask you, where's the blind spots in your system? And those blind spots will show up in your life. It will slow down and face you by seeing patterns of theft, patterns of abuse, patterns of abusive behavior. That's what's showing up where you were out of the river, out of balance. So before the webinar, I invite you to just check in with yourself. Where in my childhood, or what patterns are showing up in my life? Take notes. Where were they in my childhood? Take notes. Are they in my mom's line, dad's line? It's usually a bit of everything. What's the strength on either side? Am I deflecting? Am I dissociating? Am I in this princess field, illusion field, fantasy field? Or am I grounded in life? Where am I deflecting from? I can have the intelligence, but am I using the intelligence to justify not going into the river? What is running in your system is the question. And then we'll go deeper in the 4 webinars and you watch them in your time and space so you can flow and release and bring up whatever's needed to flow and to strengthen your channel. So this will bring you more into your success and success in your daily interactions with yourself, with finances, with business, with your life, with your health, with your partnership. It's a really, really good webinar, I feel, for accepting all the success of our experience in this human aspect and to transform it into something incredible. I invite you to be part of this webinar. Thank you for all the support over the year and enjoy, and remember who you are, and always Just simply consciousness, awareness. What systems am I in daily? What systems am I choosing not to be in? Maybe I'm choosing not to be successful. What am I playing with? What systems am I playing, swimming in? Thank you.